We are so excited that you've made the decision to begin serving at Life Church on the operations team. This orientation time is all about you discovering the role that's right for you and covering some of the basics for serving. We want to equip you to have the maximum impact as a volunteer. Our mission at Life Church is to lead people to become fully devoted followers of Christ. And on the operations team, we believe that every detail matters because every person matters to God and to our church. The operations team helps people identify the next steps God has in store for them by managing the day-to-day operations of the church, events, and details to celebrate with people as they grow in their faith. So thank you for being here, and thank you for allowing God to use your gifts and talents to make a difference in the church and in the lives of those around you. There's probably a meaningful reason you signed up to serve. Maybe you had an awesome encounter or experience with an operations team volunteer and believe you can do the same thing for other people. Maybe you're looking for a place to meet new people or make some friends. Or maybe you're like me and you realize that the operations team is a place where your passion for details, systems, and logistics can combine with your heart to love, care, and pastor the people around you. No matter your reason, we are so glad you're here today, taking the step to get involved and start serving. We are all on a journey to walk with Christ. Every day, week, month, and year, we see people in our church taking steps to grow closer to Jesus. And on the operations team, we have the opportunity to steward those next steps. Whether someone is taking their very first step by attending church for the first time, or committing their life to Christ, getting baptized, or joining a life group, we walk alongside them and help them to get connected and stay connected to the people around them. Now we're going to shift gears a bit and talk through the different serving opportunities. The operations team breaks down into smaller volunteer teams. And what I love about those teams is that they can be tailored to you. Do you prefer to serve from home? Great, we have a role for you. Is your schedule jam-packed and you can only serve once a quarter? Awesome, we have a team for that too. Do you crave something detail-oriented that you can do every single Sunday? Perfect, we've got a place for you. No matter what your giftings, preferences, or availabilities look like, the operations team can be a fit for you. As we walk through this information, follow along on your Welcome to the Operations document that you received. As I mentioned, the operations team believes that every detail matters because every person matters. And this is on full display with our administration team. Our administration team supports guests as they take their next steps by managing details, communication, data entry, and organizing. This could look like inputting information from the communication cards guests fill out in the auditorium each week, creating fun and engaging signage for upcoming events, or coming into the office to work on projects that help set up weekend services and events. There are opportunities on the administration team to serve from home or at the campus throughout the week or on the weekend. The events team is the life of the party at every campus-wide event here at Life Church. They ensure guests have meaningful experiences, whether they're connecting with someone over dinner or coffee at a known experience, greeting guests during baptism weekend to make sure they feel comfortable and know where to go and what to expect, or following up with a guest after an event to help them continue to take steps in their journey with Jesus. Most events happen once a month or once a quarter, so if you can only serve occasionally, or if you want to serve on more than one team, the events team can be the team for your schedule. The prayer team makes a big, bold difference in our church because they pray big, bold prayers for our church. They understand that prayer offers hope to the hurting and inspires people to shift their focus to God, who loves them and will walk with them through life's struggles. Whether you're praying with people in person, in the lobby, over the phone, on social media, or by responding to a written prayer request, as part of the prayer team, you will be connecting with people in our church and committing to serve them by praying with them and for them. The facilities team maintains a safe and distraction-free environment through event setup and teardown and general building maintenance. So much goes into keeping our buildings ready and open on the weekend, and that's where the facilities team comes in. Whether they're fixing a broken door, changing a light bulb, setting up a pool in the auditorium for baptism weekend, or making sure the lobby and bathrooms remain clean and safe throughout the weekend, the facilities team helps create an environment for guests to engage in an experience with Jesus at Life Church. The facilities team is one of our key weekend teams with opportunities to serve at every service, as well as throughout the week as schedules allow. The product team thrives when the pace is fast and the smiles are big, and resources guests with books, apparel, and other helpful products at sales throughout the year. We see Life Church apparel as walking invites. You never know when a shirt might spark a conversation that leads someone closer to Christ and closer to community at church. And the product team leads through the setup and execution of each sale. If you have a passion for customer service, or love creating amazing displays, or have a knack for multitasking and have a schedule that needs some flexibility, the product team could be right for you. The accounting team accurately processes financial contributions with integrity and excellence. We know that trusting God with finances is a big step in everyone's faith journey, and the accounting team stewards that trust by ensuring tithes and offerings are processed accurately and quickly. The accounting team is another one of our key weekend teams with opportunities to serve every weekend. And finally, the safety team. This team operates with compassion, kindness, patience, understanding, and common sense, while focusing on the overall safety of attenders at Life Church. Whether it's observing the campus as a whole, reporting anything suspicious to staff in the uniformed security team, or simply engaging with an attender throughout the weekend, the safety team focuses on creating a safe place for every person who walks through the doors of Life Church. The safety team is our final weekend team with opportunities to serve at every service. Because of the level of excellence in our safety team, there are a few additional requirements to serve on this team, which your operations pastor can provide if you're interested. We've covered a lot in the last few minutes about these teams and how they work to help people know they matter here at Life Church. Our hope and prayer for you is that you find a role on the operations team that you love. We know that could take some time, and with the flexibility of schedules and serving opportunities, you may even find more than one role that fits you. Regardless of where you serve, we want you to find a role that allows you to use your gifts and find that serving is life-giving and fulfilling experience. God has given you everything you need to serve on the operations team. I pray that you never give more value to what you do than who you are in Christ. Our mission is to lead people to be fully devoted followers of Christ, and that includes you. Today, you are taking a step to serve, a step in your journey closer to Christ. Congratulations. That is something to celebrate. So now we're going to hand it over to your operations pastor or orientation leader for some final thoughts and instructions.